If I was to ask you, at what age do you think that you will retire? You most likely would say to me at age 65. Society has somehow programmed our minds into thinking that retirement happens in your 60s or beyond. So we are programmed to go to school, get a good education, go into the workforce and work for 40 years of our lives, and then retire with a very small pool of wealth. For some people, a later retirement in life is what their goals and aspirations are. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking to retire a little earlier or a lot earlier, like I am, this video is for you. Early retirement is something that a lot of people don't even think about because they think it's either improbable or it's downright impossible. Retirement does not actually mean that you stop working. It means that you have conjured up enough financial freedom to ensure that you can then focus on things that you're passionate about. You can focus on travel, you can focus on spending time with family, you can focus on personal projects that you mightn't necessarily achieve working a 9-to-5. You don't need a boss's permission to take off a day or two here and there. You can curate your days as you want, you can map out your life as you want it, and you can essentially build a system that works to your advantage. A system that means that you don't answer to anyone else. You are doing precisely what you want to do in your own time, and you don't have to submit your time or your life to an employer. That for me is what early retirement speaks to. Most people would actually say that they do not enjoy their jobs, they don't like their jobs, they're not happy, and so they would welcome liberation from the shackles of a 9-to-5 career and will take any opportunities to do this. Think about it. For those who don't enjoy what they do for a living, you spend 10 years of your life or more going to school to get into a career that you don't enjoy, to work with people that you don't enjoy working with. And within that structure, there is a maximum cap that's put on your earning potential by your employer. So this is an example. You bring in $1 million of revenues or profits for your employer. They then say to you, thank you very much for that. Here is 20%. So you've worked all year round for $200,000. If you were to work for yourself or be financially free, it means that 100% of that profit comes to you. Net of your taxes, of course, but you get my drift. There is no one dictating to you what your maximum earning capacity is, as you have in a 9-to-5. For some people, even knowing that you have enough financial capital to keep your life going is liberating enough. And that is why I will advocate and I would encourage thinking about starting an investment journey as soon as possible. If you're a creative person in a 9-to-5 corporate job, for instance, now is a better time than ever before to think about harnessing and monetizing your creative energy. That might just be your escape from the rat race. It's also very difficult to retire comfortably if you're a saver. And I suppose that's where the system has tricked us into thinking that your pension will subsidize your lifestyle in the future. With the savings rates being as low as they are and historically on a low level, how much can you really achieve with your capital? How much can you grow your capital over time to ensure that you're not living a restricted life even after retirement? So from what you earn, you get taxed, and then what's left over covers your bills. What then do you have left to save? And is your savings rate enough to really generate future capital to subsidize or to act as an expense pool for the life you want in the future? That for me is the ultimate question we all have to ask ourselves at the end of the day. If I'm a saver, am I saving enough to fend for my future lifestyle? What if something happens and you need to draw down on your savings? What then? It's important to invest today so that your capital is compounding on itself over time. I've always had a plan to retire way before I'm 65, hopefully before I'm 45. And it's something that I've worked on very aggressively in the recent past. I'm now looking into passive income streams that can be great revenue generators or great capital generators over time. Revenue that can replace my corporate income to an extent where I can live my life, live out my passions, do the things I want to do, and manage my own time. I, for one, enjoy art, so I'd like to take up some art lessons. I'd like to increase my knowledge about photography and videography. I would like to travel a little bit more, but these are things that will take up and command a significant amount of my time. And having a corporate career means that I may not necessarily be able to realize these passions to their fullest potential. And I would encourage you to think about doing the same. You don't have to wait until you're 65 to retire. You can retire early if you have a good plan in place as to how to do that. I think because our minds have been programmed into thinking that there is an age at which you should get retired, most people don't even give early retirement a thought, which means that they don't plan towards early retirement. I do hope this video has been thought-provoking. I hope it's been informative. Do subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos from me. Until next time, look after yourselves. Bye for now.